Hello, my fellow Americans, particularly my tribesmen. I don't do this often, but today's situation is forcing me to address you once more. And the reason is that I'm very disappointed, mostly with my tribesmen, because, they claim that the Jews are smart. And I don't think we're smart. I think we're probably industrious, but not smart. I mean, how many times we can go through the same thing? How many times can we go through Holocaust? How many times we can go through pogroms and all those other things and learn very little, if anything? And it's the same today. Trump, again, has a problem with us. He's a problem. Turned out a problem after everything he has done for Israel and for Jewish people. It's the same people that's saying, oh, no, he's moving our embassy to Jerusalem. There's going to be intifada. There's going to be this and that. The oil prices are going to go up. World War III will start. No, nothing happened. He turned out to be right. Same thing with the Golan Heights. The same thing over and over again. Well, and today we see that President Trump, after taking all these risks, after conducting the only one operation in the entire history of Israel with the Israelis against Iran, he's being blamed as being a traitor, as being somebody who all of a sudden decided to crush everything he built, to destroy Israel, to betray, to sell out to ayatollahs, chasing dollars, and so forth and so forth, and so much of it coming out of Israel. So much of it coming out of American Jews, good Jews, the ones that are on the right side, not liberal, not those crazy Meshugana Jews, but normal ones, the Republican Jews even. All of a sudden, why? Not asking a question, why would Trump do it? Why, after all these years that he has done for Israel, for the Jewish people, he would do something like this? And I thought about it and I said, well, I don't know why Trump is doing this, why he would be doing such a things and create such a mess out of everything, out of all those things that he has done before. And I can't think for President Trump, I can't speak for President Trump, but I thought for a second, what if I would be Trump? Why would I be doing this? And this is what came to my mind. Changing government. Would it be a good thing for us, for the United States, to change a government right away in Iran? Yeah, okay, we got rid of the nukes there, we got rid of the missiles there, we got rid of the scientists there, we got rid of the military leadership there, and that probably would be a good time to change the leadership there, change the government, right? For somebody who is going to be friendly to Israel, like it used to be 40 years ago or so. For the United States, would it be a good thing? Think about it. Maybe not. Not now. Maybe it's not time. Why? Well, I mean, changing government and rulers, sometimes it's not really, not always works out for the best. Nicholas II knocked him out. Everybody were like, yeah, because he's a bad guy. He's a bad czar. Lenin and Stalin came. Didn't get any better. Batista in Cuba, this corrupt man, bad man, changed it for Castro, a liberal guy for equality. No, not good. Didn't work out very. I mean, why go far? Shah for Ayatollahs. Didn't work out very well, did it? And now we would say, okay, let's change Ayatollahs for Democrats, for somebody who is it going to be a good thing? No. But what did happen? Ayatollahs are gone in Iran, and now it's Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Looks like they're in charge with some civilian government there. Is that a good thing? No, probably not. But let's think. What was better? Who was better to deal with fanatics or corrupt sadists? I mean, both are bad. But who is it better to deal with? Hitler and Goebbels, who are fanatics and money didn't mean much to them, or with Himmler, the SS man and a sadist, but a functionary, nothing personal with him, and Göring, who was just a thief and a thug. Well, sometimes it's easier to deal with sadists and thugs and corrupt men because they can be bought as an enemy, I'm saying, than with the fanatics like Ayatollahs. So why keep them? Why would President Trump keep them there? Well, I asked that question. What if I would be Trump? Why wouldn't I just finish it off? Maybe it's not time. Again, maybe it's not time. Think about it. My fellow Americans, my tribesmen particularly. Well, because during the first term, President Trump was very close to making an Abraham Accord with Saudi Arabia. And the rest of the Sunni world would follow, because Saudi Arabia sets the pace for the Sunnis, Arab Sunnis. But as we know, the election didn't go well, and President Trump had to leave the office. And the terrorists, the globalists realized that this is the time, this is their opportunity to make sure that this was not going to happen. And they created 7th of October, and the whole Arab world got up, and of course we see all the protests, free Palestine all over the world, Europe, besides the Arab world. That's not going on there. But it is going on in Europe and in the United States and everywhere else. Somebody's paying for it, clearly. I mean, there are no protests in free Ukraine. We see Ukrainians are being killed left and right, or for anyone else for that matter, but only for Palestine, because they don't want the Abraham Accord to happen, especially with Saudi Arabia. So President Trump, I think, if I would be, is trying to accomplish the Abraham Accord with the Sunni world first, before he does it with the Shia world. Because if right now he changes the government in Iran and it becomes friendly with Israel and the United States, the entire Sunni world is going to turn against us. So first step is to get the Sunnis to do it, the Saudi Arabia, and then the rest of them will follow. Maybe even Pakistan and Qatar will follow it. We'll see, I don't know, but this is what I would be doing it, in the steps, but not like straightforward, because that would not work. So first thing to do is leave Himmler and Göring in power, those thugs, making sure that the Sunni world is not happy with Iran. Then they unite with Israel, build relationship, business with Israel, and then let Iranian people change the government there to Shias, change it, and then they will also be friendly to us. Otherwise, it's not going to work, in my mind, in any way. That way, of course, right now, we will lower the oil prices because Russia is doing very well with these oil prices and continue bombing of Ukraine. I'm in Ukraine right now, being shelled every day. The people, kids are dying every day here, but no protests on campuses and that. So that's one thing also that has to be balanced out. So then, next step, next priority is to sign an Abraham Accord with Saudi Arabia. And then Iran and Shia, not the other way around. Because if we become friendly with Shias again, first, and they accept Israel, and it goes back to the relationship that was 40 years ago, then we end up 40 years ago with the Sunni Arab world against us and against Israel, because they're in cahoots with Shias. That's one thing. Well, second thing that upsets my tribesmen is that President Trump is being very, very rude to his good friend with whom they've done so many good things, all of a sudden with Prime Minister Netanyahu. Listen to what, maybe I hear something else than what the others hear. But President Trump was saying that, you know what, Prime Minister Netanyahu is a good man, but he's not doing a good job in Lebanon. In Beirut, I mean, too many people are getting killed. He's killing too many people. Killing too many people. So maybe it should be dealt and handled by Syria. Let me support in this, well, let's call him by his old name, Abu Muhammad Al-Julani. Abu will do a good job. You know, he's an IGIL guy. That's what he used to do. And what do you think Lebanese are thinking? Oh no, not that. Let the Israelis do it, please. Please, President Trump, don't do that. He says, well, yeah, but Israelis are doing a bad job. Netanyahu is doing a good job. Al-Julani, Abu is a good man. He'll do a better job there. Don't you see what he's doing? He's giving Israelis a carte blanche to do what they need to do there. And Israelis are not pulling out. On my site, I list every day the heads of Hezbollah that are being eliminated every day by us, by Israelis. But people don't see it. They think he's being mean to Prime Minister Netanyahu. I don't really know how else to explain this. But sometimes you play a good cop and a bad cop. And of course, we see that Lebanese government right away is reacting. They're outlawing Hezbollah. They're saying that their army is going to cooperate with the Israelis to fight them. Just don't let Syrians come in. Don't let the Mr. Abu handle it, because he'll handle it in the old-fashioned way, in the way they know how he does things, the way he's doing it now in Syria. So I don't understand, especially that American Jews and Israeli Jews are taking everything in such a way. And again, over and over again, Trump betrayed, Trump dumped us. Think about it. Think about it, that this is not black and white, that this is not a straight line. Come on. Well, I hope I've explained some of it. At least that's how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong about President Trump. I think you underestimate him. I think the way you judge it is because you don't understand theory of relativity. You think that Albert Einstein is an idiot and he has a stupid haircut. And that's how you're basing it on. So please, listen to it again, think about it, and see the history of it. See what the results are. Not judge it, basing it on your own experiences. That's it. Let's stay together. Let's stay strong, and let's support President Trump. And God bless him. And God bless Israel. Am Israel High. Captain Yura, over and out.